Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. We've got your Radiant Moon Tarot. We've got your singles reading for spring of 2024. This is for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are single looking to mingle, this is the reading for you. So we are stepping into spring. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, and spring is a time of planting seeds, setting intentions, and it's a time of growth. It's a time when we're coming out of the shadows, out of the darkness of winter. We're getting more light in our life, and we feel a little bit more energized, more invigorated than we were previously. We have a very exciting super new moon in the sign of Pisces on the 10th of March, and this can really bring about your dreams. Right? Pisces energy is very dreamy, very emotional, very loving, very caring. We can bring in some healing energy with this. Pisces is associated with the 12th house in astrology. And of course, this is the very last new moon of the astrology cycle. We're heading into Aries season. So this is a great time to cleanse and purge. 12th house energy is about your dreams, about your visions. It's also about closing chapters, right? Completely shutting the door, leaving something behind, detaching from your past, taking your wisdom, right? And really looking forward to a better tomorrow. We can really shed some energy there in that, but really big new beginnings and manifestation energy there with that new moon. Of course, we have a lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra on the 25th. Eclipses can bring uncertainties. They can really shake up our energy a little bit. They can shake us out of stagnation or uncertainty. They can bring clarity sometimes, but they can also bring things out of the woodwork, things that we haven't addressed, things that have been lingering, things that, really need a little bit of clarity or examination. But they can also bring surprises and really positive surprises. Libra energy is about legal matters. Some of you, if you have anything from your past that has a legal matter attached to it, a previous relationship, or if you have children or anything like that, there could be something there that comes to a conclusion. Libra energy does focus on partnerships and relationships of all kinds. So this can be a path to healing for some of you, healing of self, or maybe even healing something from the past, because don't shoot the messenger, but eclipses can bring things back to you. But sometimes it's an opportunity to really get some big closure. We've got a new moon in the sign of Aries, very exciting, very passionate, very fiery, right? But this is a total solar eclipse on April 8th. So this is really exciting. We can have new beginnings in love. We can be willing to try new things, get out of the house, take a risk, take a chance. And it can be really interesting, right? But expect the unexpected whenever we have eclipses. Sometimes our fears can come to the surface. If you think about, olden days, right, back in medieval times and things before they understood astrology, all of a sudden the sun's disappeared, or, they can't see the moon, right? And they're very connected with the earth back then, right? Or we see this crazy solar eclipse in the sky, and we're like, oh my God, what is going on? So sometimes fears can come to light when we have eclipses, but it's a chance, an opportunity there to face them. Face your fears and embrace that very confident, very fiery energy that comes in with the sign of Pisces. So let's start pulling some cards and some messages for you guys and see what we've got going on. So we're going to start out here. We have soul energy coming in there for you guys. The energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that's closer to the higher realms. So this is beautiful energy, your opportunity here to really connect with your higher self, to attract a soulmate into your life, to attract love into your life, and to really help you to focus on the tomorrow, to focus on the good, to focus on the positive, and to really manifest things into your world. So for some of you, you're going to have quite the spiritual awakening as well, right? You are also probably doing some reflection on your past, of course, because happy birthday, Aries, right? We're stepping into your astrological new year. So in this energy, just like our calendar new year, people do tend to get a little bit reflective or pensive. People do kind of tend to revisit or re-examine things. And then we look to the future. And what do I really want? right? What does that look like to me? So in this energy, you're really connecting with your heart and soul. And I do feel that you're going to feel a little bit of shift. You're going to feel there's some clarity and insights coming in there. And, hopefully looking out to tomorrow with a lot more positive vibes to you. Be open to new people, new experiences, and keep an open mind. We have union here for you guys. Well, we do like that in a singles reading. That is for sure. The energy of union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects towards a state of wholeness. This is absolutely beautiful. Everything's coming together for you. This also does speak to the potential for some of you here to attract people into your life. This union, some of you may have already met someone, okay, and you're sitting there thinking, okay, like, am I really seeing this person for who they are? They sparked something in me. I'm really interested. Or is it just like wishful thinking, right? Because of course, when we have Pisces energy coming in here, it does bring kind of a dreamy fantasy like quality to some things. So it can be like the person of your dreams that you have already met or that you're meeting. But it can also be like, am I living in fantasy and am I seeing things in reality? So you might give yourself a little bit of reality check somewhere down the way there. But this is card number 44. 44 is a wonderful, wonderful number there for stability and security and building a foundation. So this can certainly represent that if you haven't already met somebody, that this is showing some really positive vibes for the future. It is card number 44, so we can think of 4 weeks, 4 months. We can also think of 8 weeks, 8 months, that kind of thing, right? So it's probably not what you want to hear. It's like, oh my God, 8 months. But you may need that time to kind of really, really get yourself into a really good, healthy, welcoming, open state, right? So some of you, things are going to happen a little faster, some of you a little slower, right? But it's all for a purpose. We also have presence here as well. So in the present energy, the energy of presence supports our ability to focus our attention and stay in the here and now. And that's really important for us, right? And so especially if you're setting intentions or you're saying mantras or anything like that to attract love into your life, remember to speak everything into existence in the here and the now. I have love. I met my soulmate, right? All these things. I am loved. I am wonderful. I am open for love. I am abundant. I have succeeded in welcoming in let me say that one again. I have succeeded in finding love, right? I love myself, therefore I attract love, right? You get the idea. Just doing them off the top of my head, right? But remember, speak everything in the present moment, because if we speak of things and if we, focus on our future, especially when we're setting intentions, right? We're pushing things further and further away, right? Because tomorrow, inevitably, as the saying goes, tomorrow never comes, right? It's today. Your energy is today. The active energy is today. You are loved and prosperous and magic in the here and the now, in today. So it's all about being present in your energy. Very, very important. The main energy coming in here, we've got the death card for you. So big changes ahead. Yes, sirree, Bob. Okay, the death card does bring in Scorpio energy. So perhaps some of you have Scorpio in your chart, or you may be meeting a Scorpio person. This person may be on a little bit of a spiritual path. They may have recognized some of their own gifts and abilities. They may be a person who is not adverse to change. They may also be somebody who is, a little bit, they're evolving, okay, in very interesting ways, but they're looking for a life change. They're looking to change their life as well. They may be a little bit dark and mysterious in that energy. Those Scorpios usually are. However, the death card does bring in energy for you. It brings in change, out with the old, in with the new. It brings growth and evolution. It brings spiritual gifts there for you as well. Pay attention to any kind of signs along your path, because those signs are guiding you and leading you in the right direction. They're giving you a heads up. They're giving you insight. They can also give you warnings, right? So, but this is a beautiful opportunity for you to really cleanse, purge, change, welcome in the new, right? The death card does bring in endings, brings a new beginning. So it's a time of really rebirth and renewal and wonderful things for you. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. We've got Pluto in Aquarius. Aquarius likes to find freedom, doesn't like to be restricted. And Pluto does bring about change. It can bring about mysteries as well. And so you may have things that come up from the shadows, okay, that you need to address, that you need to clarify. But we've got the Six of Wands there with that. We've got the Seven of Swords, and we have the Six of Cups. Be present. So the Six of Cups does represent the present moment, the present energy. It also does bring about an energy of nostalgia, reflecting on the past. Where have I come from? What is standing in my way? Do you have trust issues? Seven of Swords. Do you trust yourself to make the right choice? Are you really open and ready for love? Right? Because there's something here that's underlying your conviction, your sense of focus, your trust in yourself, or maybe your trust in your others. The Seven of Swords can represent an energy of deceit, lies, betrayal, that kind of thing, but it can also represent uncertainty, right? We can see this guy here, he's got these swords in his hand. He's like, all right, this is what I want. But then he's looking back going, oh, maybe I kind of want these instead. Or if what I've left behind, is that really what I need to leave behind? So this can bring in an energy of uncertainty here. So in the Six of Cups energy, really be present and focused, right? What do I really want today, in the here and the now? The future is the future. We can't always predict it. We can get insights. We can get a little bit of foresight, right? We can make plans for the future. But of course, as we all know, things tend to change, right? So really focus on today. Have some fun today. Trust yourself to make the right decisions and the right choices today. And don't doubt yourself, right? Really trust yourself, trust your intuition. The Six of Cups can bring in an energy of confidence, feeling really wonderful. This shows that, you have an opportunity here to be in the spotlight, right? You've overcome a lot of challenges, a lot of struggles, a lot of things along the way, and this is really your time to shine. The Six of Wands brings about an energy of being recognized, being seen. So this is a great time for you to, really find that person or go out and have fun. Six of Wands and Six of Cups, right? Go out and have fun. But the sixes bring an energy of peace and harmony and a sense of looking forward to the future in a better mindset, because the sixes are what occurs after fives. The fives are challenges and obstacles and struggles and also opportunity for change. So I think there's some great opportunity for change ahead, but we do need to recognize what's standing in our way. Now, some of you here, because the Six of Cups, yes, it can be a return card. Okay, so it may be that there's something from your past or someone from your past may resurface. Now, this can be an opportunity for you, Six of Wands, to move forward, to say no, right? To release that death card energy, really important for you guys, right? Really to let go. And it may just be fears. It might be, I don't know if I'm really ready to fully open my heart again and to really trust someone again because I've been burned before, right? But this is that release of that energy there, and recognize what instances or what patterns or beliefs from your past are still lingering here, and recognize that, is this what's holding me back? And then you can make some changes for that better future, that better tomorrow. You can clear your pathway a little bit, right? So it's very much more peaceful energy. But I do also feel that there's maybe missed connection kind of thing here, right? The Seven of Swords, yes, it can be someone trying to sneak back into your life. Okay, so it can be a potential second chance at somebody or with somebody, right? And with the Six of Wands coming in there, some of you may be like, no way, Jose, I'm done. I don't feel anything for you anymore. Go somewhere else. I'm focused on the future. I'm moving forward, right? Six of Wands, moving forward. But some of you here, I do feel like you feel as though there's maybe something being stolen from you. And so maybe there has been a connection at some point that you really felt a spark. You really felt something. And, you may, have been sitting there going, well, I don't understand where this person went, or I haven't seen this person again. And, so this can be the time where maybe someone does pop back up out of the blue. And again, we've got eclipses, and eclipses can really bring some shakeups and can bring things out of the blue. The energy benefiting you the most, we've got the sun. Hallelujah. Now, number one, the sun. Okay, here's the funny thing. We've got the sun, right? Beautiful, vibrant, right? We do have the Pluto ruled Scorpio energy of the death card, which tends to be shadow. So this can really relate back to the eclipses. I think these eclipses are going to be very powerful for you, especially the total solar eclipse on April 8th. This is your new moon. This is your astrological new year. And we've got the eclipse. So really, a lot of times I tell people, and I do it myself, right, is eclipses bring chaotic energy, right? A new moon, right, a solar eclipse brings different energy than a full moon. A full moon can be overly emotional. It can really be a little bit challenging, right, because it's supercharged. The new moon energy, new moons do tend to be a little bit gentler anyway, but eclipses can really kind of, be hiding the sun, right? So it's like something from the shadows may come to light, or you recognize something, or something may pop up out of the blue. So expect the unexpected. You might get some sort of surprise. You might get some clarity and epiphany moment. But I think these eclipses, especially that solar eclipse, are going to be very, very powerful for you and very important for you. You can find new love, new beginnings, new friends, new connections. Try something new to kind of really kind of shake your own world up a little bit. And of course, if we don't try anything new, if we're not willing to do that, then things tend to stay the same. And if you don't want things to stay the same, then you got to welcome the new energy. But the sun brings about an energy of positivity and happiness and joy. It brings friendship and love and romance into your life here as well. And it brings this unending energy of optimism, but also brings growth. It brings creativity, abundance, and success into your life. So this can be a really great time for you to find love, or really make some strides on your path to finding love. We also have the Lovers card. Well, would you look at that? So that's Gemini energy coming in there. And of course, this is the blessings headed your way. Number one, this is about things coming into alignment for you, coming into union, right? We've got the union card coming in there. This can represent new love entering your life, right? This can represent maybe a Gemini person, right? So an air sign energy there for you, or someone with a strong Gemini placement in their chart. This person would typically be, they're very social, they're very fun, they're very outgoing for the most part. They're very communicative, quite talkative, right? And they may actually be able to match your energy. Now, I'm not a personal subscriber to, this zodiac sign should never get in with this zodiac sign, because we are way, way, way more than just our sun sign, right? You got to look at your whole birth chart to really figure out what makes you tick, right? And it's the same with other people. So this could be a person with Gemini placement in their chart somewhere. But the Lovers card does represent true love and new love potentially for some of you, and it can represent that soulmate energy. This can also be where things are falling into place for you, and you are feeling that you are in alignment, that you're connected, that you are really in a good place to manifest love into your life and to put yourself out there. And of course, when we don't feel whole, and we don't feel connected with our own selves, or we don't feel a sense of balance, or we feel like everything is quite chaotic, then it's hard to welcome in new people into our lives. So this is where things are all starting to come together. We've got the Three of Wands there for you. The path forward is clear. This brings an element of expectation to the mix here with the Three of Wands, but it also shows an open energy, opening up to the potential, to the possibilities, but also shows you're ready. You're ready for action. So with this Scorpio energy, with this death card energy, this is a big, massive cleanse and purge, and then things really do open up, those open chapters for you. Now, the Three of Wands can also represent some movement. Yes, so maybe you might be called here to make some big, bold move. And sometimes you need to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and you need to take the first step. You need to be the one to ask someone out on a date, right? Get out of your comfort zone. It's not always easy to, because there's always an element of possible rejection, right? So, so keep an open heart, keep an open mind, but you might need to make a bold move, and that could really pay off for you. It could be very rewarding for you. And at the very least, even if, maybe an answer back is no, although granted the sun is like the biggest yes card there is, but even if someone does turn you down, a closed door opens new doors, right? Remember that, right? Rejection is the universe's protection. Okay. And, so sometimes we just need a little bit of practice. This can be really wonderful. Some of you could possibly be going on a vacation or something to maybe a sunny or tropical destination. And with the 3 of Wands there, this shows that maybe you either are just getting a little bit R&R that you need so that you can prepare for the beautiful love that's ahead, or you may actually meet someone on vacation. But we've got the Knight of Pentacles here as well for you. So invitations, offers, opportunities there. This can be really wonderful. This also does represent some very slow energy. Okay, so you could actually have a very responsible Gemini person. Hey, there you go. You could also be wrapping something up, I feel, with your money, with your finances. This shows that your path forward into the future is clear. You're getting something on the table, an offer on the table that's been lingering for a while. And this might give you a sense of freedom. And remember, in the Libran eclipse on the 25th, full moon bringing completion and closure can represent legal matters. So you may have some sort of settlement or something that does come in there. And this is maybe what you've been waiting for, because it's like a sense of release, right? Remember, it's like getting freedom. And so if this has been like a little black cloud hanging over your head, then this may resolve for you, right? And, it's about freaking time. But the Knight of Pentacles does show a very down-to-earth energy, one where we're paying attention to details. Of course, if you're meeting new people, we do need to kind of be aware of red flags. Don't expect red flags. You're going to manifest red flags, right? But just be open and aware, right? And recognize them when they're there. Just pay attention, right? This can also be, about the fact that there's some really great things. Things have been going quite slow with the Knight of Pentacles, very slow energy, right? But things might be about to speed up for you. So this can be really exciting. But the Knight of Pentacles can be just this honest offer, this honest invitation from someone who is very down to earth, someone who might be really quite responsible, and they're not afraid of a little bit of a commitment in this energy, but they might be a little bit of a slow mover with that. But it's all very exciting here for you. We've got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Now this is in your challenge energy. So the 5 of Pentacles is a challenge no matter how we look at it. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse shows things are getting better. So things that have been lacking in your life, or the focus on the things that you don't have, we're trying to turn the page. We're trying to turn a new leaf over here. And this is something that you have to work through. Releasing, letting go, seeing the potential, seeing the possibilities, opening your heart, focusing on what you are dreaming about, right? Rather than focusing on what hasn't worked out, railing at the fates about what you don't have, right? That kind of thing. So that can be a little bit of a challenge. However, the sun really does trump this. Okay. So really embrace the energy of the sun, and things might get a little bit easier for you. Okay. But this is a turning point for you. And I do feel that, if we shift our focus, and if you're willing to make some little changes and tweaks there, that a little bit of magic can happen. We've got the 9 of Wands with that, the Queen of Swords, and we've got the 10 of Cups. So you've got the second happiest energy in the deck here with the 10 of Cups, right? And this is happy home, happy family, happy life, recognizing magic and the unlimited possibilities that are around you. This brings you abundance, brings you all kinds of joy. And with that Queen of Swords, right, we also have the 9 of Wands there. So I do feel that some of you have a very, very important conversation over the next couple of months with somebody. This is open, this is honest, this resolves some issues. This clears the pathway for your future. And this may even bring you some very good, very joyous news. So once again, if any of you have any kind of legal issues or anything like that, then this could be really the time period where things do wrap up and you find that little bit of freedom, right? It's like, oh, I can let my guard down a little bit. Some of you here, there is this energy of it's a challenge to stay positive, right? 10 of Cups. It's always a challenge. Sometimes when things aren't going our way or we're feeling like, oh, there's no one out there for me, I'm never going to meet my person, right? But, be honest with yourself, Queen of Swords, right? Be honest with yourself. Be very clear on what it is that you want. Focus on what it is you want rather than the things that you don't want, the things that make you feel like you have to have your guard up, the things that, make you feel like you're second guessing yourself or you're doubting yourself all the time, right? This can be a very big turning point for you that you might need to recognize in that, because the Nine of Wands does show that there's maybe some wounds that still need a little bit of healing. Of course, the sun just kind of really does bring about some beautiful vibes over your entire reading. So the Nine of Wands, you're at the end of a cycle. You're seeing something through. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you've had going on, things, you always move forward. You always persevere. But with the Nine of Wands there, it can show that there's a little bit of skeptical energy as well, right? It's like I've got my guard up a little bit, right? I've got my hackles up a little bit. I'm kind of doubting everybody that I meet, or I'm doubting this process. So really, with the Queen of Swords right beside that Nine of Wands, this is an element of letting that go. Cut that energy, cut those doubts and fears out of your life. We all have them, but when we face them, when we address them, this is how we can move past them. The Queen of Swords is a reminder also that there may be somewhere that you need to put healthy boundaries in place, and you're recognizing what those are. Sometimes we have boundaries, or we've got those deal breakers, and then we are maybe so physically attracted to somebody, or maybe there's like a lot of chemistry with somebody, or maybe there is a little bit of fear of being alone, right? It's like, oh, I found someone, they're kind of fun, but I got kind of some red flags, but I'm just going to ignore them, right? The Queen of Swords says, no, no, no. Very healthy boundaries are always necessary, right? And we need to stick to them. So, I mean, if you've got certain things that are deal breakers for you, and then you start to see certain red flags or patterns or behaviors that kind of get your hackles up a little bit, but then you talk yourself out of keeping up your healthy boundaries, right? Then you're going to get more behaviors that you don't want, right? And so things may not work out the way that you want them to. So whatever your boundaries are, stick to them and just keep a positive mindset in there. Always a little bit of something to work through. Your advice from Spirit: dream big, think big, and believe in your ability to harness all the abundance and the love into your life. We do have the Star card there. That's beautiful. So, hey, look at that. We've got Pluto energy with the Death card with Scorpio energy, and we've got Aquarian energy with the Star. And so this reminds you of your ability to harness the power of the universe and manifest things into reality. And Spirit wants you to remember your personal power. It is also encouraging you to free yourself of any kind of blocks, restrictions, doubts, old habits, anything like that that may be preventing you, maybe standing in your way to finding love. This is also about reminding you to believe in yourself and be confident in yourself and recognize your true personal power. The Star energy does bring one of success and abundance. Yes, it brings balance and healing, but it also brings hope and faith and trust in the future. And this is what Spirit wants you to embrace. Embrace all of your infinite possibilities. Look to the future. It's time to cleanse and purge and leave any past energies behind. Keep your wisdom. Aquarian energy tends to be quite wise, but is very futuristic, very focused on the future, focused on where you're headed, right? And focused on all of the possibilities that lay ahead, right? But keep the faith, right? Believe in yourself, right? Is really what Spirit wants you to do there. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy there, but also expect the unexpected, because Aquarian energy, the modern day ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, and Uranus does bring about a little bit of how should we say, Uranus kind of like can surprise us quite often. It can bring in spiritual growth and awakenings there as well. But it's like meant to kind of point us in the right direction in sometimes very weird ways. All right. We've got the King of Pentacles here as well. The Four of Pentacles. There's another four for you. And we've got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands, take action, make some bold moves, believe in yourself. Yes, indeed. This is also an indicator of, remembering how powerful, how strong, how wonderful, and how vibrant you really are. Believe in yourself. King of Wands, your energy, right? The Four of Pentacles here is a reminder that, yes, you might need to remember to open up actively, because the Four of Pentacles can sometimes be a little bit closed off. So Spirit wants you to be very open to all the possibilities. All right. And we've got a King of Pentacles here, which is interesting because part of your blessings is your Knight of Pentacles. So there might actually be some financial things that you're looking to achieve, accomplish before you feel like you're ready for some love into your life. You don't need the disruption at this moment. There's some goal that you have in mind, and Spirit says here you're going to achieve your goal. Okay. So believe in yourself. But I also do feel here that you have the potential to attract in whatever it is you want, but you need to be open to it. The King of Pentacles, maybe some of you are looking for somebody that's very down to earth, very practical, someone that's very responsible, someone that is in it for the long haul, right? They're, maybe willing to take their time, and they're very committed to the future. Maybe even you're looking for some financial responsibility, or perhaps someone who is very successful in their own right. Others of you might be looking for a King of Wands kind of person, right? Somebody who is bold and brave and adventurous, someone who likes to try new things, someone who likes to maybe travel the world, that kind of thing, but someone who is also a little bit fearless in their energy. They might be an entrepreneur. This can be an entrepreneurial energy. King of Wands with the King of Pentacles. Maybe they own their own business. They might be very high up in business there as well. But this can also, again, be your energy, right? So believe in yourself. You are strong. You are powerful. You are capable, right? We need to remember that. We need to remember that always. So whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're looking for, focus on the qualities, right? This is what Spirit's saying here, is be open to the qualities of people that you are looking for in a relationship. We sometimes get hung up on professions or on age, which sometimes might make a difference, right? But we sometimes also get hung up on zodiac signs, right? If you're like, you read your astrology every day, or you read your horoscope every day, or, you read these soulmate readings, right? And this sign shouldn't, date this sign, right? All that kind of stuff. And Spirit's like, no, let all of that go. Okay, let all of that go. Because again, we are much more of a makeup of our sun sign, right? It gets very complicated. And this is about the values, the qualities of the person. All right. So let's close out your reading here with a couple of manifestation cards. It's just reminders on your path of manifesting love into your life. Focus equals manifesting, and focus with emotion equals powerful manifesting. So remember, we're focused on what you want, right? Be very clear with yourself and with the universe, and then sit with your intentions, sit with your words, sit with your with what you want to manifest in your life, and attach emotion to it. How does it feel when it walks in your life? How does it feel when it touches your arm, when it gives you a hug, when it caresses your hair, perhaps, right? Attach the feelings to it, because there is a power to manifestation. Gratitude is the fast track to manifestation. To massively accelerate manifestation, incorporate gratitude into a 3-step creation process of ask, believe, and receive. When doing the first step of the creation process, ask, write down what you want, but begin each sentence with these powerful words. I am so happy and grateful now that I found my soulmate, right? or whatever it is that you want to attach onto that. So very important there. I'm going to leave all that there for you folks. I do hope there was something here for you guys. If there was, please do hit that like button there. It helps my video get seen. It's you recommending it to other YouTube viewers. But also subscribe to my channel if you like my content as well. I thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.